live. Hello and welcome to another episode of Strange Town Golden Ridge. I myself am Rath. I run this little shit show, this thing. And I am joined today by our esteemed DM and storyteller for this game, by the name of Mr. Pickles. He is our creative engineer behind the campaign known as Strange Town Golden Ridge. We are currently in season 4 or chapter 4, or whatever you want to call it, episode 6. In this series, I myself am playing the character called King. I don't really know how to explain him besides a paranoid man just trying to do his best. I am joined by Daisy, playing as Iris, Dr. Iris Forsyth, a scholar, celebrity, doctor, sniper, everything. And then also Fred, playing as Fred, Frederick Verde, detective at the police department. And that's us. That's who we are and what we're doing. Over to Pickles.
I am Pickles. I'm your storyteller, as said. We're returning to the strange town of Golden Ridge, but not quite. We're actually up in the hills, where we were in the second season, or chapter, if you will. This is a cabin in the woods. It is Christmas Day. It's probably approaching noon or something. And it's cold. It's cold and sort of gray outside, but you guys are at this cabin talking about various plans. We had left you as you're devising different plans and trying to figure things out of what you might do next. And that's where we're at. You had mentioned there was a plan of perhaps going to the apartment or sending Dog to magical realms, but Titan is just sitting in the yard.
So, are you all ready to roll out?
I guess there's nothing left here. Might as well.
So, just to make sure we're clear here, I'm calling the mimes on the random phone that they gave me. They're going to go kill the thing, and we're not sending the dog to go talk to the mime queen.
I would prefer not to send my dog to go talk to the mime queen. Don't forget your phone is also melted metal. That's a knife and a gun.
It's hard to forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll get right on that.
All right. As soon as I'm allowed to move, my feet are currently stuck, but as soon as I'm able to move, I will get in the car. Okay, bye.
Are you gonna call in that guy's death? Or are we just gonna say nothing?
Some guy named Craig Hall may have died somewhere.
No, I think she's talking about the dude in the front trailer.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good question.
Oh yeah, there's a dead body in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, police! There's a dead body in there. There you go.
So the question is, do we want to call it in and have them asking questions about why we're up here and why we're in the cabin?
I don't know. You're
Or
the cop.
do we want to just leave it for somebody else to find?
That doesn't feel very serve and protect.
You're the one that asked me to be helpful.
Okay. Well, I guess let's get out of here.
I'll call it in on the way back and we'll figure it out later.
All right.
Because if I call it in while I'm up here, I'm going to be here for 2 years waiting on them to show up. And then you'll have to do the rest of it on your own.
Yeah, which isn't a good idea. All right, so let's just leave.
And go to...
I gotta go ahead and pick up the mime phone.
The apartment.
I guess we're gonna watch it go down. The mime hit.
I think that was the plan. Yeah, we were gonna sit on the roof of the building opposite or something.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna pick up the mime phone and dial the mimes.
All right. So I'm presuming you guys are coming the way you came up here into this mountain. Iris and King together in their vehicle, and Verde in his truck.
And Titan.
In Titan, of course.
Yeah, Titan.
All right. So you are completely alone then, Verde. As you guys are driving back, you're going to call the mimes. And after a few moments, You can see the text appear in your eyes. How can we help you, Verde?
We've got a possessed apartment building problem.
Would it be the historic apartment in Golden Ridge?
Yep, I'm guessing that'd be the one. I can send you the address just to make sure.
No, we're well aware of the situation.
Okay. We have no idea how to fix it, so we figured you might.
All I can say is you should not go in that building at any point. It's under quarantine.
Right. We were in it and we left it, and now we're calling you.
You should stay out of that building, Verde. You are too valuable to risk. We are currently trying to figure it out, but we have made no leads, several losses.
Is there anything you can tell me about it? As I'm doing that, I'm texting them about what I'm hearing from the
We
mines.
sent in our most elite shock troops, the strongest of us. They haven't come back. Nobody we sent prior has come back. It is either a battlefield or a trap.
Right. Awesome. Cool. I will pass it along. Thanks for the heads up.
If you need assistance, we can send a butcher with you.
I have no idea what that is, and I have no idea what I'm doing. If I need them, I'll call you.
Understood.
Appreciate it. Hang up the phone and then call the other two on a conference call.
The other two of you, of course, are just having a nice little drive. It's cold, but it's pleasant weather. It's that kind of sunshine that goes through that bitter cold. And so in your truck, it looks rather beautiful. And it looks like King is singing to himself.
Daddy Shark, do 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 do.
Lord, is that what you're playing?
Yeah.
On the radio?
She put it on.
It's got the CD. I
we
assume Faraday's calling my phone.
We have to mute. Apparently, it's calling both of us, but I'm driving, so I'm not gonna answer. And it would be weird if we were both talking, but we're like right next to each other. So I'm just gonna turn down your music here, and you go ahead and answer.
Okay. Hi, Verde. What's up?
Hey, so mimes have already tried and lost a lot of people, and they said to stay the fuck out of the building.
I mean, that's doable for you guys, but not for me. You know, I live there.
Well, there's a Target down the street. We can just get you more clothes, and you can crash with one of us.
But is that really going to solve the problem? Isn't like the whole...
We can solve the problem when we figure out what the problem is.
The problem is a man named Mr. Spoonsworth.
Okay, so the mime said it's possessed by a demon.
There's also a giant spider.
The entire building is possessed by a demon, and it's either a battlefield or a trap, and we're not supposed to touch it because it'll kill us all. That's what the mimes told me.
Okay, so we know where the issue is, and we know we're not allowed to go near it or deal with it, so...
They said that we are too precious to risk.
All of us?
They specifically said they specifically said me, but I was including you two in that as well.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Yeah, they don't care about us.
No, they don't. But I do. So best if we don't touch the building till we figure out how the fuck to kill the thing inside. Yeah.
What time of day is it right now?
It's early afternoon.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I am going to pull over at the nearest restaurant bar where there's outdoor patio seating.
Yeah, there's one just before you get back into town. There's one next to a gas station that you can go to.
I'm just gonna pull in there, hop out, go in, order myself a drink, sit out on the patio. I'm gonna pull up the job listings on my phone and see if I can find a job.
Iris, you're joining in this, or are you watching this go down?
I'll follow him. Why not?
What drink is King getting? We saying a coffee, a beer,
whiskey sour.
Yeah, they somehow managed to get you one of those.
I would hope so. Yeah, thank you. Basically, I'm pulling. I mean, if we know where the issue is, but we're not the ones who are supposed to handle it. So I'm like, oh, okay, so we're done. Someone else has to handle it. So I'm gonna go get a job and get back to my normal life.
And Iris, are you gonna order a drink as well?
No, I'll just sit down.
I'm out
Verna,
there just
you're probably seeing this happening as you're like pulling around the curve. You see them at this bar, and
I'm gonna join them.
okay. Do you want to just join them at the table, or do you want to get a drink as well?
I'm gonna get a cider.
All right, cider it is. And you guys are all sitting out on a patio on sort of a bitterly cold Christmas day.
So
I forgot it was Christmas.
here's to surviving then, huh?
Aye, says the bartender from inside.
Till the end of the world.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, good luck with your apartment building. Hopefully someone handles that.
Yeah, it'd be great if somebody could handle it. It'd be real nice if,
If-
there was this
There's like
mystic
a-
force.
There's another king who's like a super soldier dude. Maybe he'll handle it.
Have you tried crosses and holy water?
No, I have not. Isn't
Or,
the issue that we can't get to the roof of the building? More than
Oh, board.
a
the
Ouija board?
That's the one.
No.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, okay, so I don't think the Ouija board would help. We've already got the demon trying to kill us. I don't know if it really wants to talk.
Is it actively trying to kill us, or only if we went into its like lair?
The mime said they killed all their teams, or they'd lost contact with their teams and hadn't heard from them.
Sending them into its lair.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean,
So as long as we stay out of its lair.
yeah, but Daisy's house or Iris's house.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I just want to give it a try. I didn't really try to get up to the roof. I kind of let you guys do that.
I think I'm the only one who tried, and it wouldn't let me.
Well, I don't trust the mime's judgment, quite frankly.
Welcome to the club. But I mean, if
Um,
the mimes can't get up there, then or the mimes get killed going in there, that's usually a bad sign.
Well, mimes get killed doing anything, practically.
This is fair.
It's true.
Yeah, they're kind of just as throwaway pawns. What about we go get the stupid super suits that Eddie made? They're not stupid. They're cool, but makes me feel like I'm in a video game.
Would they help us get to the roof, though? I mean, it might
We
be
don't know.
useful.
We don't know.
But
So,
we can't
from
get
what
to
I've
the
been
roof.
able to tell, it's not so much a physical thing keeping us from getting to the roof. It's a metaphysical thing. keeping us from
Right.
getting
It's
to
like
the
I
roof.
Okay.
climb, and then I'm just on the second floor. Second floor is
So-
the furthest I can
I don't know
get.
if a physical fix is what.
Maybe the one with some kind of weird metaphysical haunting could possibly do something.
What are you talking about?
I'm not
Me?
sending Titan. Oh,
Titan's
Okay.
haunted?
you guys didn't hear him talk.
Who do you think Miss Wolferson hangs out?
Oh gosh. I still don't know who this Miss Blifferson is.
It's probably a good thing. Just don't go to the coffee shop at 12 at night. It's not a good idea.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
She used to blow up my phone randomly.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I see.
Hey, can I get another side?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So
Merry Christmas.
we need something metaphysical to help us get past the metaphysical block that is keeping us from going to this metaphysical place in the physical world.
maybe. Yeah.
Have we been to a church? Or church that we're supposed to go to?
There was
Did we? What? Was there
There
a
is
church?
there
In the
is a
first
church.
adventure, there was a mega church and somebody was trying to blackmail them, and then King beat the shit out of him and arrested him.
Sounds like
So
King.
you're thinking that the church might have something we could use?
Well,
Who
I
did I
mean,
beat up? I beat someone up?
It was a
Beat
guy
a
with
lot of
a
people up.
strange tattoo on his neck.
I remember one guy who beat the shit out of me with a baseball bat.
Yeah, and then Aaron Kelly came and shoved him, and then you got the advantage there, and then you started beating
Oh,
him up.
is
I
that
think you
guy?
shot
Yeah,
him.
he beat me
Yeah.
up. Yeah, I got up and shot him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's right.
He was kicking my ass.
He
Okay.
improved since then.
So maybe we need the mega church help.
Do you think my tank could help?
I don't think so.
Yeah, what if we I mean they're infesting and haunting this building. What if we got rid of the building?
I mean, it's a last resort idea, but it's a good idea.
I would prefer if you don't.
I mean the only people we
Blow up my
know
apartment.
who lives there would be you, Campbell who left, and then creepy weird YouTube guy who doesn't know who he is or whatever. So
because
we could lose the building. Like it
There's
wouldn't
drug
affect
dude
anyone.
up there too.
No 3 people who live in this like 200 plus building, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's everyone. That wouldn't affect anyone.
Okay. So
I could try and call the church in the morning, see if they knew anything.
I'm gonna put my phone down, realizing that when it got to job reference history, being a guy who walks around in body armor and shoots alien children didn't sound very good on a resume, so I had to put a hold on my job hunt.
So
You want a refill?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll get you a refill.
thanks.
do we want to try and visit the church in the morning, or do you want me to call it and see what I can find out?
It's Christmas. They're probably having an evening service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So that's the other question. Do we want to interrupt the evening service? Because I'm assuming the preachers who are going to have to talk to.
Well, I mean, I figured we'd probably talk to him like before or after, not in the middle of.
It depends on how much a hurry we're in.
They also, I mean, if it's a mega church, they might have like,
More than
you
one.
go, yeah. They'd have, hey, if you need to speak to anyone, go over there.
So let's see how this conversation will go. We should talk to the preacher. Hey, could you help us with a demon-possessed building that won't let us get to the top floor?
It's
That's gonna be
doing
an
more
interesting
things than
conversation.
just that, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's not. It's a demon possessed building. Its only power is it just keeps us from getting to the top floor. It's a really weird superpower this demon has, but
it's definitely a low-level demon because that's the only thing it can do.
well, technically, as of right now, that is kind of the only thing we know. I mean, have we seen
Yeah.
Spoon guy doing anything else?
We've seen it just like send spiders and shit, but I mean,
Well, the spider was on the building thing.
yeah.
Didn't you have some kind of premonition that you were gonna get attacked in the stairway? King?
Me.
Yeah? So you didn't go in the stairs, so you climbed the building? I don't remember what you said you were gonna get attacked by, but I mean, if it's as easy as to draw the thing out as to
Maybe I'm just
have you
really
go in the
paranoid,
stairwell.
so I might just think I'm always gonna get attacked anywhere I go.
yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
But
I had a
if
guy
it's
beat
that
me up with a
simple,
baseball bat like way back when, and ever since then, I kind of think that I might not be all there.
yeah,
Like all this might not be real.
Mhm.
Are you like
I'm real.
okay?
He's real.
You know, maybe.
I'm real. I'm the bartender still.
Oh yeah.
I think it might be okay.
So we're thinking
My-
super suits and walk up the stairs.
Well, no, I just want to go back there and see if
No.
anything's changed.
You guys did go up the stairs. You walked up the stairs all the way to the 3rd or 4th floor,
Yeah.
and ended
Yeah,
up on the
but-
2nd floor. So you have tried
Yeah.
to get up there.
But you haven't.
I went up the side.
Yeah, because you were afraid of going upstairs.
Just don't
Yeah.
say it like it's weird.
So what if we use the rune pistols on the monster things?
What?
That might do something.
The what?
The rune pistols.
Did you forget about his special guns?
I know of one that has infinite ammo.
I've got the infinite ammo Luger, then I've got the fire spitting 45.
Oh, I forgot about that. Because there was the other one that shot like fire grenades, but the police took it.
And wasn't didn't
I
you
got it
say
back.
that was associated with the church?
Chosen of Flame,
It's okay.
which is a
So that's
faction we've
something
never
else.
seen.
It's another something else we can bring up with the church, I guess.
I think I should go back to my place. You guys go to the church? Because if I get into my apartment, I'm safe.
That's if you get to the apartment.
Verde,
2 flights of
how
stairs.
sure are we, Verde, that she is like on our side?
60
I could have just left your control. Okay.
Well, none of us can even see this thing that you're talking about.
This is true.
But you all
You
felt
just
different
tell
afterwards,
us.
right?
Yeah, you were fucking with our heads, yeah.
I was, okay.
And remember when she like went all loosey goosey in that apartment, and then I touched her and died because
Die.
so, and now
So-
she's wanting to go back to her apartment.
I want to go home. It's
I
Christmas.
will say, when we did meet her, everything went to fucking hell.
That's
Pretty
not
sure it was
fair.
messed
It
up
was
before.
kind of fucked before, yeah. I remember you were like in the hospital.
That was a joke.
There was that whole thing where I fell asleep underwater.
That was a joke.
All
right.
Glance at, as you mentioned, you're going to sleep underwater. You glance at your arm, and you can see that your sigil is glowing.
I still don't know what any of that means. Hello?
Roll notice. Also,
Okay.
everybody give yourself bennies if you didn't.
Is this a danger thing?
You'll think it is, so go ahead and have a +2.
Okay. Roll. 6.
As you kind of frantically look around, paranoid, and maybe trying to figure out what this even means, you can see off in the distance, like along the tree line, there's like a road and then some trees and then a curve. And around that curve of the tree line, you can see your old friend Fluffy coming around the corner, kind of marching on foot towards this general area. Do you want to hide? You might be able to hide.
I think instead I'm kind of like, oh, thank God. Okay, I'm gonna go probably die. So wish you guys the best of luck with all of this.
You guys can all glance over and see that there's some sort of ugly troll-looking thing. Not troll literally, but like just a very unfortunate genetics person. A bit overweight, very square-headed.
No, guys. He's over there. Stop staring at me.
Yeah, you're not staring at him. You're staring across the room. Come on.
That's Fluffy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Fluffy?
Fluffy
You
is
don't
my
wanna
friend. Who...
That's not your friend.
He is my friend. He's just.
He's gonna kill you. Yeah.
it's
Okay.
like they overcare, you know.
He overcares.
Yeah. He's like
What does that even mean?
He's like a mix between like overprotective dad and helicopter mom, but like all in one.
But he's really neither.
An obsessive
Oh.
girlfriend, like all three.
All right.
That was a meme. I'm not, with the eyes. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Are we gonna let this guy just approach us here? Are we gonna what?
I don't know if other people can. I'd like to remember what was Fluffy drinking at the bar the first time I met him.
Most likely some sort of beer.
Perfect. Bartender, some sort of beer, please.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
He starts pouring that. Fluffy is making his way over here, but it doesn't seem that this is his goal. He sort of approaches and glances over and says, "Oh, hey, King. Hey, it's me, your friend Fluffy. Good to see you.
Yeah. I got
Oh,
you.
Merry Christmas."
Ho. Ho ho.
Yeah, that's what the guy says.
Yeah. I got you a drink. Are you here to get me?
Oh, no. Somebody said my name up north of here, so I was kind of, well, I didn't have anything better to do, so I thought I'd go see who said my name. Because you don't say somebody's name unless you want to talk to them, like a friend. So I think maybe I got like a friend up north who's like wants to hang out, Christmas plans, uh, uh ho ho ho, as you said.
Yeah.
But I guess I could turn down the possibility if you wanted me to.
I mean, you just hang out for one drink, and then you can continue on your way.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it. And he just climbs over the fencing, and comes over to the group and says, "Hi, I'm,
Fluffy.
yeah, I'm Fluffy. You must be King's friends.
This is
Dr. Iris Foresight. Of course I know you. You have insight with
Hello.
foresight. I love your show.
Oh,
and
it's always good to see a fan.
And Detective Verde. He's the pillar of this town. You're the one who keeps us safe. Solve all those naughty, nasty criminals. Or solve their... You figure out who they are. Yeah. The bartender brings the beer to the table and then retreats.
Thanks.
This is my drink, or...
That one's yours, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense because it's in front of me.
Right, yeah. Hey, man, any idea what's going on at her apartment building?
Oh, yeah, the historical apartment?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some nasty, nasty stuff there.
That's not you. That's
No.
not your gig.
I'm not that powerful. No, it looks like one of my, well, let's call him an apprentice, or a pupil, I guess, because I try to make a lot of friends and they always stab me in the back. One of my apprentices has gotten into a little bit of a revenge plot, you know, and I think he's up to something there. Problem is, he's a slippery one. You can't really pull a fast one on him, you know? So, like, I tried to go and talk to him, but I can't even get up to the top floor. Fucking
Me
bullshit.
either.
See, that's not fair. There's got to be a way to get up there. You can't just say no. You can't just block somebody off when they want to apologize.
Okay, two things. First, what if we airdrop?
I don't think I'm willing to risk my life doing that.
Willing to risk your life? You're like, I'll walk upstairs towards a demon. I won't jump
I'll
out
go
of the
to
plane.
my apartment. I'll walk up the stairs. You're the one that's afraid of walking upstairs.
Apparently.
You're afraid of walking upstairs?
I'm afraid of a lot of
Dang.
things. I got hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Underwater. You're a daredevil. The only person who could get a sigil like that is a daredevil.
I did it on accident.
So what exactly is he trying to get revenge against?
Well,
Your apprentice who's stronger than you?
yeah. Well, it doesn't like what... You know, sometimes you take opportunities in life that have the chance to make something great. And if it gets bungled, you know, you took that opportunity, knowing that there's a chance you might not win. And he accuses me of being the reason why it always failed. I didn't do anything on purpose to him. He's just
So
being
he's
a
trying to
dick
get
about
revenge against you?
Well, me and many others, my kind, if you understand that kind of speak,
So-
Verde.
Why the apartment?
I don't know. Maybe Maybe his friends think it's a good spot. It's kind of in the middle of town, I guess. It's old.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's built on a magical like you would know what they're called, uh, Dr. Iris. The like magical it's when it like it intersects and there's like an X and it makes it good.
A ley line.
Yeah, that's the word. I don't know that shit. I think that's bullshit, but I also can't see if there are any, so
Oh, that's funny.
thanks. This is good beer.
Um, uh, so your pupil, can you tell us anything about him? Like, how'd you meet him?
I found him on the street one day and I followed him and then I talked to him and I thought he'd be fun and he was for a while. Help solve problems. Make the world a
So,
better place.
so they're like lost little toys for a while.
Yeah, that's how I probably once thought of it.
Different now?
Different now.
For the best, I hope.
Yeah. 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 He just kind of stares down at his empty mug of beer.
So, is your pupil just infesting that one building, or is he causing like all this shit in town?
Well, it's difficult to say because he's hanging out with somebody whose name I don't really want to say because I don't want everybody's eyes to burst here. I could do it. I just don't like looking at you humans when your eyes are blown up.
We appreciate it.
Don't say his name.
Yeah, the comrades make things very difficult, but I definitely think the man in the blue coat on the roof is to blame for a big part of it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I mean, you guys should feel safe. You got Dead Cat here with her gray coat.
Dead cat?
Oh, sorry, I thought that would ring a bell. Must not be your memories anymore.
What? What? My memories. What
Oh,
are you
well,
talking
sorry.
about?
I've seen some of you lot before, but um, it's sort of like a different version of you.
Like reincarnation?
Yeah, sure.
I see. Okay. What was the? Why'd you decide to stop in? Why didn't you just head to your name calling area?
Well, because sometimes people do it as a joke.
Mm,
Why would
Jokes are
they do that as
funny.
a joke?
That
So
was
did I.
not funny. That
Okay.
it was not funny. I can assure you.
I don't know why my name would be funny.
It's not.
Okay.
I mean, Fluffy's
So why
kind of
was it
funny.
not?
Well, the consequences aren't funny, that's for sure.
Well, what were the consequences?
I don't think he's gotten there yet. Have there been consequences?
You do remember what happened, King, correct?
Oh!
How did you forget that?
It was that. It was okay.
Yeah, it was your little friend here, I believe.
Didn't he turn into flowers?
I guess that's kind of what happened. After,
Yeah, he was like,
extreme
oh yeah,
pain
he
and...
hung up on me. I remember that joke. That was a funny joke.
Yeah. Mhm.
See, it was kind of funny.
So, what happened?
Oh, I was talking to this guy, and then he was tired. He got done talking to me, and he said your name, and then he like went wee up into the air, and then like did a couple tricks, and then landed on the ground and turned into a bunch of flowers. I think he was dead. Also,
Oh,
extremely dead.
Very dead.
The only time I've ever heard of people turn into flowers when they die is guide mimes.
Well, you aren't wrong.
Well, the guide mime also turned into flowers. Did he not turn into flowers?
You called him on the phone. You would have had no way to know if Craig Hall turned into flowers. Just as a parenthesis.
No, not Craig Hall. The guy in the...
It was the person that we saw die. What I'm referring to is the guide.
The guide mime. It was a guide mime.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We
that's right.
kind of deduced that the other guy was someone who we saw video footage of.
Yeah.
So it's a separate thing.
Well, I've never killed somebody just for uttering my name.
Sure about that.
No. But in this case, no, I didn't do it.
Someone killed him, so at least we'll
So
save
someone
you a trip.
did for you.
Yeah, you won't have to travel all the way up there because the guy's dead and gone.
Very.
Saves you a trip. You're welcome.
I mean, if you want to go up there and get enslaved by a girl, go ahead. But there's that. So.
Oh yeah, you heard about the girl in the purple coat? She's like around.
Oh, you've heard of her?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then now your eyes won't blow up.
What?
Her?
Yeah, if I say that, but you haven't heard it from somebody else, then your eyes explode in their sockets.
But that's not even her name.
Well, yeah, there's some things that are off limits until you've already heard it. Still can't say her real name if you haven't heard it.
But okay.
Can't even reference her coat.
But you just referenced the man in the blue coat. So what if we didn't know him? Then we would have just all died?
No, somebody might have broken a leg. I took a gamble.
Got it.
I thought you knew as much as you did, and hey, now I know you know more than you're letting on.
Well, Verde met the girl. Is she a friend of yours?
No.
No.
Not anymore.
Anymore?
Okay.
I was friends with a lot of these folk, so they betrayed me. She's one of them, but she's the dangerous one. You met her, Verde. Was she nice?
She threatened to kill me and then end the world afterwards.
Yeah, she does that. Yeah, she does.
And then, she ended up liking me enough that she talked the demons down from murdering me.
Yeah, they like to murder. Yeah. Some of them more than others.
I almost shot him with a shotgun.
I don't think that would have helped.
Oh, no. Since I have you here, does rock salt work?
Sometimes.
Good to know. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Holy water?
I guess for some of them, but it usually just feels like water to me.
What about the dude on top of the building?
Yeah, is that something that like is he chilling? Is he good? Or we need to be involved in that? What's your like? I don't know if you're the person I'm supposed to be asking these questions to. You just what is our relationship? Are we just friends? Is that what we are?
I'd like to think that we're on our path to becoming best friends, but
oh, probably.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as my friend, do you have any advice in? Because basically, my other friend Iris here, her home is inside that apartment that's possessed or whatever. So, do you have any advice for us as far as getting her back into her home safe and sound?
All I can say is that the evidence has to mean something here. You have sigils on your arm. Have you seen that many other people with sigils like this that grant benefits? Do you know what these even do?
No. I can sleep underwater and I can sound like Verde.
You have the sigil of the lake and the sigil of change. There's more than just your voice that you can change. You just gotta put yourself out there and try to change something. Try to invoke the lake. Especially if you see the sigil glowing. That's a warning sign that either I'm nearby. Uh, uh, if I had friends, that would mean that if I had friends, they'd be nearby as well. Um, Anybody else with a sigil of the lake, you might know that. But to be honest, I don't really know what the lake does. So try to invoke it on something. And same to you, Iris. Got that lovely gray coat. You can apply
I
it.
do. Yeah. Yeah. King gave me your book for Christmas, actually.
Oh, good. That's what I was hoping.
Interesting read.
Yeah. A little note. Sometimes things are like just some people's opinions, and that they maybe should get off their snobby ass and maybe look at themselves a little bit more.
I see. So you don't like him? The
No,
author?
no. Listen, Sven's nice. He's nice. He's just a snobby asshole sometimes.
I think it comes with your existence a little bit.
What?
As, you think you're better than people, so you'll act that way a little bit.
Oh yeah. That's Sven. Until somebody broke his sword and taught him a lesson. But yeah, otherwise that's Sven. Um, Verde, you're not alone here too. You have power, even if it's not manifested as a halo of light or something carved into your flesh. I think you three underestimate yourselves.
I mean,
I'm a dude with a shotgun. I don't know what you
I might be getting a job as a janitor.
congrats.
It's the job hunt going that well.
Hopefully it's not at my apartment building.
I can't solve the problem, but I can sure clean up these halls.
Wow, good luck, whoever's up there.
There's like a fight going on. Somebody gets thrown down the hall. You're just like, oh, there's some blood.
Yeah, I'm just here to clean, man.
Leave me out of it.
And he can't go up the stairs either.
Yeah, they'll never
Only the
know
first
it,
floor
yeah.
janitor.
Yeah, first floor janitor. That's funny. Part-time work.
Mhm.
Okay.
I just want to go home.
Well, it's Christmas. That's where everybody wants to be, right?
Yeah. Alone for Christmas, I guess, but home.
Hey, we're hanging out at a bar. I don't know what you want from us.
I mean, there are a lot of things I could want right now. But
Yeah, we even
to
let
be
you buy
home,
the round.
That's not happening.
What is it that you want for Christmas, Dr. Iris?
Does the sound be safe? Ideally. It'd be nice to see my parents. That's kind of out of the question.
Yeah, I'm not Santa. I can't deliver parents.
I don't think that's his specialty either.
Damn it. The moment you start to think you understand folklore.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
I've spent 4 seasons of my life learning that. The folklore is complicated.
Yeah,
Folklore
yeah,
is
I
always
follow.
Yeah.
We're in the same boat, you and I, King.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on half the time, and I try and help, and then it backfires on me. Then people are like, "Oh, it's all your fault that you tried to help me," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
But this is the
When
first time
does
somebody's
that
done
happen?
something nice in a while. You got me a beer, and I feel my spirits have been lifted.
Well, to be fair, since I've come to this town, I think you're the nicest person that I've met.
What?
Or nicest thing that I've met.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Iris is pretty cool, but
They're not trying to kill you.
she hasn't got me any gifts.
I did give you that raccoon ring, to be fair.
It's true. You re-gifted a ring that I watched a raccoon give to you.
Yes,
You're right.
and you regifted a gift from this thing to
Yeah.
me. So I mean,
the raccoon gave you the ring because you fed it my food.
correct.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I did buy you guys some replacements, but splitting hairs, huh?
And nobody's gotten Verde anything.
No, Verde's gotten the most gifts out
You
of
got
all
Verde
of us. Yeah.
part of his sanity back. I feel like that's pretty great.
We went on a
Same with
whole
King.
quest for a donut or something.
Oh yeah, and you got your
Pickles.
sanity back too, Mr. King.
Apparently, kind of. I don't know that it really helped. I still feel insane.
Well,
Wait,
she
didn't
did
I
do the
give you an
jump scare.
MP40?
What?
You did
Didn't I
Lynn.
give you an MP40?
You lent me one and then told me I needed to give it back to you.
I mean, you've got so many guns at this point. How do you keep track of them?
I have a
It's a
list.
miracle.
Yeah, I gave him back all his guns. I barely carry any. Am I carrying? Okay, I have a couple.
So, what was the plan with Titan again? Didn't you guys have some crazy idea?
No, well, hey, no. You
Crazy idea?
guys. What do you mean, you guys?
I heard someone wanted to give the dog drugs.
That was
That wasn't
you
my
and
idea.
Verde.
Oh
It was
my
not
God.
me. It was
You guys are
definitely not
crazy.
me.
No, we were gonna give him the sparkly drugs to let him go talk to the mimes.
As far as I know, we're gonna go put on super suits and break into a church.
Why would we need the super suits to get into the church?
Well, it's like a on the way kind of stop where like the super suits church apartment.
Or we could just go to the church and ask them, then get the super suits on the way back if we need them.
Okay,
That makes more sense.
hang on. What's on the way? The church, then
Yeah, it would be church
Ricky
then
Bobby's place, what's his
outside of
name?
town. What's his
Eddie?
name? Yeah, Eddie Newsworth.
Newton?
Newsome.
Newsom.
Newsom. There we go. No relation. Yeah, he would be outside of town. So if you were driving, you could go and do the suits, then come back into town and do the church, or you could do the church and then go to get the suits in a straighter line. But you'd still need to come back into town because Newsom is out of town just a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, there's no good way to do this.
And it's out to the west, whereas you guys were coming from the north right now.
We could split up. Some of them, part of the us goes and gets the suits. Some part of us goes and checks in with the church to see what they can do for us. For this,
Can I ask, what do you think the church people are gonna do for you?
We have no idea.
I have
That's
no
where
clue.
we're going.
exorcism.
Because I could already say either you're gonna give them money, or or you're really good with words and you find one of the chosen of flame in there.
That's who they're searching for, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. Maybe don't give them money. Find the second one, because giving them money will just make it so you don't have money.
Why are we searching for the chosen of flame?
I don't
don't know.
know. It's your guys' plan.
Why
I
would you
just
be-
want to go home.
Why do you keep coming up with random plans and saying they're ours? I don't have any of these plans. My plan was get the mimes to attack the apartment. That plan
Yeah, and that didn't
immediately got
work.
wiped out. So now the plan is get suits, attack the apartment. That's the
And
only
then
plan.
you said, "Wait, Don't we have a church to go to?
Yeah, then I said we could go to the church. No,
Yes,
I
so
never
that
said
is
I
your
was going to
idea.
find the Chosen of Flame. That was never a plan
So
that I ever
you're going to
mentioned.
the Chosen of Flame church for
Mega Church,
just for fun?
Chosen of Flame, two different things. Chosen of
Is it?
Flame isn't the church, or is the Chosen of Flame the church?
They are
Chosen of
known
Flame.
to
Alright.
they frequent that church.
Okay, so Chosen
not
of Flame
everybody.
go to church.
Yes, they do.
Basically, it was Verde who said we don't have a physical problem, we have a spiritual, metaphysical problem, so we need a metaphysical solution. So that's why I said maybe there's a church, because I
thought it was a good plan,
I have a sword.
and now we have a demon telling us it is not a good plan.
Oh, I just didn't
Let's
want you to
trust
go to the
him.
church and give up a bunch of money, being like, we're solving a problem, donate $1,000. I just wanted you to know that the mega church has a lot of ways to spend money. If you need coffee, you can get that. If you need merchandise, you can get that. That's just going to be spending money.
They have merchandise?
Well, yes. Obviously, they have merchandise. They've got shirts everywhere. If you need a hat that has Golden Ridge Mega Church on it, you can get that.
Ah.
But I just, from at the risk of making injuries happen to you all, this is gonna suck if it does. Uh,
Cover
maybe
my
Iris,
ears.
maybe focus and prepare to put people's arms back on.
Maybe
I'm
maybe
just
don't
gonna
say
say
it.
it. No, I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes that my pupils, they essentially can lock a door, right? If you lock a door, then either you have the key or you pick the lock. If you can't pick the lock in a normal way, or if you can't find the key in a normal way, then yeah, maybe the Chosen of Flame will be able to help you out. They can pick a lock, if you catch my drift. But also, maybe you can just go and find a key. I don't know. That's just what I'm guessing based on how I taught him. Unless he somehow made his abilities much more effective and he could just control everything to have a perfect wall.
Right, so there's got to be
Yeah,
a
I
key
was-
somewhere for something, is what you're saying.
I don't know.
There's something I want to go home and test, but I apparently can't do that, and I don't have my own vehicle, so
Oh, yeah, well, I don't need to be holding you up here. I could go, oh, you said they're
oh,
dead.
no, it's not you, it's them.
Oh, okay.
Is she pinning more
So-
stuff on us?
Yep,
So if
she's
I
blowing
ordered a
us.
beer right now, that wouldn't slow you guys down?
Go ahead.
Well, I got to roll,
I'll take a
but
beer.
I think she's paying, so
I am definitely not paying.
I'll pay for my own beer.
I'm heading out. Anyone riding with me?
Ugh. What do we have we decided what we're actually doing, or are we still okay? We need to look for a key, but we don't know where to start looking for a key other than at the place that we're told not to go to. So I guess we're going to the apartment. I'm going with Daisy.
Yeah, there's a
Well, you have your
There-
own vehicle, Faraday.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a-
what I meant. Is I'm going that way.
there's a thing that the gray coat can do to walls that I've been wanting to test out, but if I can't go home and can't attempt to do the thing to get through the wall, then there's no point. What I'm saying is we don't know if things have changed and there might be a way in, especially with someone who can run up walls. So
Break. I get in my Jeep.
The king just runs to his Jeep, hops in, and peels out of the parking lot. And I presume the rest of you walk to your vehicle. Titan is, of course, with King. And the rest of you get to Verde's truck and head out. Does anybody want to wave as the monster drinks his second beer? You guys pull out? Or
definitely not.
all right, one from King. How about you, Verde? You waving?
Yeah, I guess I'll wave.
All right, 2 waves. And that brings you guys pulling from the north of Golden Ridge, out of the hills, into town as you drive in. And I think this might be a good point to take a quick couple minute break to top the hour kind of thing, as you're pulling back into Golden Ridge to go somewhere. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are splitting up, returning back to town. It was Detective Verde and Dr. Iris going to the historical apartments, correct?
Yep.
And then King was going to.
Eddie Newsom.
All right, going out of town. I think we'll start with the Eddie Newsom situation, just in case something happens to the others. So you're driving out of town. It's Christmas Day, having a nice drive, and the further you get out of Golden Ridge, the better you feel. Like the more at ease you feel, the more it just seems like you're having a good day. You start to actually like forget about what you're doing for a moment as you just drive, and Titan is like on your lap partially, but then like gets up, is like, oh, that's a cow, but doesn't say that out loud at all, just like the look of surprise at the cows. And you're having a nice drive. You're playing some music. It's I got a feeling, ooh, that tonight's gonna be good night. You make your way down the road and you find yourself at Eddie Newsom's house, the little McMansion, and it dawns on you, you could stay here. You could just stay here. He's gone now, apparently, for a while. You could stay at this armored fortress. He's got an entire basement. And, I mean, you already saw the codes on the inside of the house, I guess, so you can remember how to get in and out now.
Yeah, but I do remember Iris like pissed off the neighbors or something like that.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't see any
that was
neighbors.
weird.
Neighbors are actually kind of far and few between. They're all McMansions.
Right, but she went out back and had a conversation with a child.
Yeah, that seems like a weird.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
you would think. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking I might just stay here because not much I can really do in town. Out here, I feel a lot better. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna first scout the area, just make sure the house is still safe, and then head down to the basement to check the battle suit.
Absolutely. You and Titan make your way through the house, and it is very much empty. Absolutely empty. There's nobody there. There's no signs of people there. You don't think he has anybody that's a cleaner that comes here regularly. Um, Maybe because he doesn't spend enough time here to make it filthy. A lot of the stuff seems to just be like a nice dining room table, but it doesn't look used at all. And you can't imagine he has that many people doing formal dinners here. And so as you make your way through the house, it just sort of seems undisturbed. And you can go down to the basement where you know it has been disturbed. In the sense of there's actual activity down here, like he lives in this area. You have the bar. Well, I'll just put you over there. Yeah, he's got the bar in general situation. Um, Sorry, I got distracted there. So as you go down into this basement bar area, you can certainly pick up that there are three customized like suits of armor, so to speak, almost Iron Man like, but a little bit clunkier, that are stood up just on display. There were areas for like seating and whatnot that have been moved out so that the units of armor can stand, and you still don't find anybody.
Okay. Are all the suits the same?
No, they are. Well, yes and no, I should say. They're all the same in that if they have like armor, it's on all of them. That's the same armor. Um, I believe there were some like built-in. It almost looks like a shotgun into the wrist. Um, but that's on all of them. The only difference would really be that it's made for people of specific sizes, and there's one that looks like it's tailor-made for you.
Okay. Don't know how this
And
will
that one
help.
looks like Verde.
And the last one looks like Titans?
No, you're
No.
guessing, Iris.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'll attempt to put on a suit. See what it does.
Yeah, you can put on parts of it at a time. It's some heavy boots, some padded pants, and as you like put it on, it's the initial layers that make you feel less like confident. It's just like padded pants, and then as you put the armor pieces onto it, you can feel that it should very much allow you to still run pretty well, but also disperse a lot of heavy impact. This armor to you feels like what you would wear if you were prepared to be hit by a bear. This is bear armor. You're wearing bear armor with a shotgun.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is what I would wear. I was ever be like, hit by a bear. Yeah.
You're not going to drive well with this on, though.
Okay.
Yeah, well, and the problem probably pops in your head, like, you should probably put these on a truck or something and bring them to where you want to fight.
I don't have a
You
truck.
seem... Yeah.
Okay.
You could probably lower the seats and take 2 of these in your Jeep. Your armored Jeep. Maybe.
I'm gonna pour myself a drink and have a think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll jump over to the others then. As you're thinking about your situation, let's go to... Let me go to this first so I can turn on the lights. Make it a little happier. This guy. That guy. Alright, we should be ground floor. But I don't see where your token is. Oh, there you are. I'm gonna move you on out here, throwing you through the doors. Okay, so you have arrived at the historic apartments. In broad daylight. It should feel a little bit more comfortable. You can see quite a bit more. And the building does look like it's still standing. You don't see anybody on the roof leering over at you, but you do see the billboard that had given some illumination to that man. It's just a billboard. Cornflakes. What would you guys like to do?
Well, thanks for the ride, Verde. I think I'm just gonna go up. You're welcome to come with, I guess.
I guess I might as well.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
You're fine the first time.
It's
I guess
debatable.
it's just King that does, not fine with the stairs.
He does seem to be scared of the weirdest things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are walking up the steps, presumably.
Mhm.
And nothing stops you from entering into the building. Is your goal to go up to your room directly?
Yeah. Definitely go to my apartment first.
Then I will bring us back up here. Because nothing stops you from going up to your room. In fact, during the daylight hours, it doesn't seem like anything is wrong at all. Let's see. Just bring you here. Foundry's a little bit difficult because if you have hidden areas and you can't just drag people diagonally, that brings in problems. Because people are like, huh, maybe. I don't know. Apartment, upper floor. You go to the second floor where your apartment is not. Your apartment number is correct, but second floor. You enter into your room and everything seems to be as you've left it. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we made it. That's a good sign, right?
Yep.
And so how did you guys try and go upstairs last time? You didn't really fill me in.
We tried the stairs.
Just the stairs. Okay. But
And
that
then
doesn't work.
King tried the window.
The window. Okay. Did anyone try the fire escape?
I think he tried that before the window.
Okay. Well, we could try to see. It just sounds so loony. We could see if this gray coat can indeed put a hole in a wall or a ceiling, and if that could help us get through, maybe. I don't know.
You're the one with the code. I'm down for whatever.
Yeah. Do we wait for King? Whatever he's doing? I don't know what his deal is.
If I'm not mistaken, he went to go get the mech suits.
I see. Okay. Um, are you armed? Sufficiently?
Verde just stares at her.
I know you're always armed, but
He looks
In-
over the shoulder to the shotgun that's slung over his shoulder.
I mean, do you have your, your special ones, the magic ones or whatever?
Which one? I know I have one of them. Which one do I have?
I presumed you had your mime revolver.
I do have that, yeah. I have the mime one. Let me check my pockets, see if I have the other one.
Alrighty.
I have the infinite Luger on me.
That sounds like it will be useful if we get up there.
Maybe.
Okay. So I don't know where I should even try to put a hole in a wall or ceiling or whatever.
I hope you know you're not getting the deposit back on the apartment if you do that, right?
I think it might be a good idea to do it in the stairwell. That makes the most sense? Maybe? I have no clue.
I mean, none of this makes any sense, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's my issue here. Um, okay. Wait, didn't you say someone dreamed about us? When you went into some guy's apartment for some reason?
Oh, yeah, the coke, not the cokehead,
German guy. German
What?
dude with the journal.
no,
No.
the marijuana dude
Oh,
down the
him
hall,
also.
at the end of the hall.
Ah. One of my neighbors. Okay, so you just just went into his apartment.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Should we wait for King?
That's up to you.
You don't seem pretty excited about these mech suits. The only reason I was pushing it, because I was like, oh, it could be a cool Christmas gift, because it's like literally turns you into Iron Man and there's a shotgun on your wrist. It just sounds like something you would like.
Man of Iron. I'm pretty sure that one's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Possibly, but it was
Ferris
already
man.
said. So
I prefer mobility over getting hit 50 times.
That's what we
understandable. Yeah, that's why I didn't want it. Well, not didn't want it. It's cool and all, but I don't know. In a way, I think it just feels too serious to me, which is silly because it's definitely very serious. Who knows how long he's gonna take? Knowing him, he probably is just there. I mean, like snacking on his snacks, drinking the guy's bar dry, taking hour-long showers. So I think we should just
You think
go?
about him quite a bit, don't you?
Sadly. Yeah, after realizing that I might be one of the only ways to keep that Fluffy in line, to keep him from killing him. Sadly, yeah, the weight of someone's the weight of his life is on my conscience.
You sure that's what it is?
Yes, definitely. So,
All right.
all right. I'm gonna just go into the stairwell.
Mhm.
I can't see because my screen's cut off. I don't know if I'm
I,
moving my.
I'll try and bring you over there. Let's
Okay.
see. How do I do this? Initial view position bow. Is that a little
That's
better?
better. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see now. Look back at me. Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. Let's get this over with.
I
You
hope
might
it
be.
will be that easy.
I'm gonna help you out there. I don't know how the
Oh,
wall system in this works, but I think you
mhm,
might be having troubles based
Yeah, I
on that.
can't drag myself through a wall. Is the problem?
mhm.
Yeah.
Apparently. And
Um,
now I just can't move it at all.
You're supposed to use
oh, you can't
doors,
move
I
at all.
think.
Yeah,
You
it's a new system. I'm kind of trying to learn it myself. So, yeah, you guys can make it to the stairwell. Nobody's stopping you, and it's Christmas Day, so you can hear faint, muffled festivities. But it's just kind of Christmas music, and yeah, you make it to the stairwell. Ring, ding, 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 do.
okay? Um, I want to like start to go up the next flight of stairs and attempt to apply the gray coat to put a hole in the wall, like inward, so it would be to the next floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll your faith with a -6.
Alrighty. Mm,
Would you like to use a little Benny?
I've got 6, so I'll use one. Why not? Oh.
Would you like to use a Benny? All it takes is one explosion.
Mm-hmm. One more.
Break through walls. Break through walls.
Oh,
So close. Do you want to use a
so
Benny?
close.
Is there any way I could assist with this?
Uh, a good question. That's a good question. She's focusing, probably putting her hands on the wall. And you can see that she's sweating pretty heavily.
Adderall.
What?
Adderall.
What?
I'm not sure if that would help.
I don't think that.
Doesn't that make you focus?
Yeah, but I don't think you guys have any Adderall on you. It's being like,
Hey,
you know what
hey.
would help our pain right now? That after I broke my arm, some heroin.
Hey, never underestimate what a policeman has in his pockets, okay?
That's a little scary, but okay.
Um, I will, is
I
there a
don't think
way
there
I
was an
could
answer
help?
to the question. Was there?
I didn't have one.
He didn't
Okay.
have one.
How you might try to help somebody, you might draw on like your experience with anime and be like, well, Goku is focusing pretty hard on his Kamehameha, but I
Is
don't know if
there
that would apply here.
is there anything I can, I guess it would be like folklore sort of stuff. Anything I can think of that would help her in trying to break through metaphysical barriers. Like any advice I could remember from a book I've read or anything like that.
Yeah, sure. Do you have a folklore skill? Is there a folklore skill in this system?
A cult, I think.
It's a cult, probably.
There's a cult and there's common knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
A common knowledge would be stories and like what folklore might be for the the
I'm
amazing
assuming a
series King's
cult
Crossing.
would be closer to what I'm looking for.
You can roll Colt.
What's it gonna hurt? It is a 7.
So as you're watching her focus, you can see sort of these strange vibrations through the rocks, and it makes you think of old stories where, like, perhaps there was a password of open sesame and then a rock wall would open. And what you feel like is that she needs something more. It's almost as if she's trying to move the building itself, and something is preventing her from just moving a portion of it. She needs a key of some kind. Resounds with you from what that grumpy old ogre said. I think you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Because it looks like you're talking, Verde, and I don't hear you.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder.
Oh.
It's not going to work. It's like you're trying to move the entire building.
Yeah,
You remember what the Fluffy said?
we needed some kind of key to
Yeah.
lockpick to. I honestly just kind of stopped listening.
We're missing something that would let us go any higher.
If we're always missing something. Maybe I just need to go sit down and read this book again that tells me how to do stuff. Maybe we need to figure out the suits.
Okay, I have 2 ideas. Has King ever used his bone sword on anything?
No, I think it's just like an extension of his ego at this point.
Yeah.
Damn!
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of bone it's made out of?
He says it was a monster, but he says he killed a monster and took its tooth. I'm not too sure if I
Okay,
believe that. I
so-
want to believe, but
Idea number 1, the sword is the key. Or the skeleton key, as you would. Or it might be the mime knife.
okay. Oh, what? Mm. That would be
But-
useful if we could like get to the roof and the door was locked and we couldn't unlock it. Then you could mime knife into a key.
My guess is, though, the mime knife's probably not going to work, seeing as this thing's killing mimes.
And they really said they couldn't help you at all?
They said not to even come in the building.
Okay, but you're like holy to them, right? So what if you call them and tell them that you're in the won't they then be obligated to protect you?
They said they could send a butcher.
What is a butcher?
I have no idea, and I didn't want to test that idea.
Why not?
Because the connotations of butcher isn't exactly something we need.
The
right
connotations of the thing on the roof is not great.
now. How is a butcher going to get us onto the roof?
Maybe the butcher will do something about that. Maybe they'll have ideas. Who knows? They're mimes. Why didn't you accept their help? That's what? I think you should try again. Tell them that you're in here. See what they do.
For somebody who 10 minutes ago said they didn't trust the mimes, you want their help an awful lot.
I want a solution, and if it means the mimes, then it means the mimes. I don't trust very much.
That is plainly obvious.
Considering the 2 people helping me are a little bit turning on me. Yeah, kind of. So are you gonna call them, or should I just go home?
Sure, I'll call them. I pulled the mime knife out. And dial the mimes.
It turns to a phone. You dial the mimes. And after a brief moment. Oh, well, no. A second brief moment. The third brief moment. Hello, Verde. How
It's
can we
going
help
to
you?
work. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Doing well. What can we do for you?
Yeah, you remember that building you told me to not go into?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm there.
How can I help you, Verde?
Well, it turns out that we had a hint from a um, acquaintance that we need a key of some kind to get higher up to the thing that is doing whatever it's doing to the building. Oh,
A
didn't
key?
know if you might know what that might be.
We did not. That would be helpful knowledge. If you find any mimes stranded within the building, please supply them with this knowledge.
Will do. I guess you wouldn't know who Fluffy is, would you?
I named him.
I am
Fluffy.
shaking my head
Yeah.
as fast as possible.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're trying to suggest, Verde.
Okay.
It's a sex thing. Don't worry about it.
I can't say his name for reasons that I can't say either.
Don't. Do not.
So
Drop the fluffy.
No.
Move on.
we'll see if we can find any mimes and figure out what to do from there. Yeah.
The
Appreciate it.
butcher in your area if you'd like some backup.
Can you explain what a butcher is? I get an idea from the name, but
It's one of our soldiers that is a little bit of a wild card, often difficult to rein in a group of their own. But they're very helpful in dealing with problems. If you feel threatened, a butcher on your side could help.
oh, he covers up the microphone on the phone. Do we feel threatened?
Yes. Stupid question.
Sure, the butcher would be nice.
The butcher will be in the parking lot within 15, 20 minutes.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Fairday?
No, I think that's it.
All right, feel free to
Hey,
call
hey.
again.
You
Appreciate
should
it. Have a good Christmas.
I don't think
You
mimes celebrate
too.
Christmas. You
What?
should have asked about Roger Potts, the man you took to them to be tortured.
I did what now?
Remember, you turned over the man. You don't remember sending a man to be tortured by
That was at the
creepy
food store.
mimes. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
You just handed over this guy that he was an alcohol distributor of your case. The alcohol was
You lured him to the
human
tree
goo.
fort and then gave him over to the mines to be tortured.
Get up here, not here.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
the mimes took him and just disappeared. It was at some kind of treehouse with mimes. There was the lady with the she couldn't see, but she had the beam of light.
And now I feel like I need some alcohol.
Do you want to call the
Hopefully
mimes
not
about
people
Roger
alcohol.
Potts?
Not really.
I mean, as far as you know, you have unlimited calls on this.
Yes, but I don't really want to know.
Well, at least you know, you guys did better with the wealthy people who would actually seek revenge if they went missing, I think.
What?
So I'm glad that the Yuskoskis weren't disappeared and tortured, so then they would come after us.
Who?
The two men in the Yuskoski family that we one of them at that farm with the alcohol and the other at his home where the Eddie was in the basement.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Put a
those
shotgun
guys.
in his mouth.
Yeah, those guys.
I imagine you have some holes in your memory.
That's a understatement.
Yeah.
I killed all their
Yeah.
children.
King murdered most of them for no reason. Yeah, you remember that.
That's so
No.
grim.
I remember
It was
shooting one
awful.
because he was shooting at us.
They didn't have guns.
No, he was handcuffed in a kitchen
no.
chair, and you put a
They
shotgun
were
in his mouth.
peaceful.
No, the guys at the farm.
Oh, the
The
farm.
farm was the farm was different.
And
I
those
don't-
ones had long fingernails, and you
I
guys
don't
felt
remember
really
shoving
weirded
a
out.
shotgun in anybody's mouth.
You definitely did. And you wanted to shoot that thing so bad. We had to like pull you back.
I
And then King wanted to stick his head in the oven.
Can we
It
talk
was
about
just-
something else?
It was a very, very difficult moment. I don't know why I'm still around you two.
Mr. Pickles is jumping over to a more comfortable scene. Oh my gosh, it's my friend. He's in a basement drinking alcohol with his dog.
Oh, weird. I just feel like I had a memory of trying to stick my head in the oven. Why would I ever do that?
No,
I don't remember that.
Levi's head.
Oh, that makes more
Told him
sense.
he gets one line, not two.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
right. I was like,
yeah.
why did I try and stick my head in the oven? Okay, yeah, no, that makes more sense. That sounds like something I would do. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna spend the day just kind of relaxing and having a good day at his house. That's kind of my plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm hanging out here. Once it hits evening time, I think I'm gonna be heading back there. So at some point during today, I need to go steal a flatbed pickup truck or a flatbed like tractor trailer truck. So
All right,
I'm gonna
well,
hang out, have a good time, kind of chill, and then go steal a semi truck.
If you manage to successfully have a nice relaxing afternoon, I'll give you a free Benny. But before that actually happens, we'll jump back to the scene I was just fleeing from. What would you guys like to do? You're standing at this stairwell that is not yielding to you. You know that you need a perhaps key of some kind, but it might not be a key that makes sense. Your enemy is the man in the blue coat on floor, I guess technically 5, the roof.
The safest place I feel is my apartment, so I will wait for this teacher there and read.
Your mic's doing some crazy stuff.
You cut out a little bit there.
Well, it switched to a different mic,
no,
then
me
switched
neither.
back, and then cut out.
You're going to go to your apartment, and then you're going to read from the book to
Oh no, maybe I
Right.
can't hear anything.
Oh. Yeah, I think the plug like came out or something.
Now it's simulcasting.
Yeah, I think the plug on her headset came out or something maybe.
This campaign's cursed.
It has so many audio problems.
Okay, well, we're here, and we're back up in the apartment of Dr. Iris, and Detective Verde is there as well. But you were wanting to practice from your book of just your gray coat, trying to control it more.
I don't think I completely read through everything fully, especially not the, cut through walls section and the shield section.
They're very intensive sections, so you've mostly just glossed over and you read through, but you haven't practiced from anything because each page that describes it is very intricate of what the foot movements are, what the thoughts that you should be thinking are, how your hands should be moving. It's very, very complicated, and yeah, as you read through, at least on the hole making in the wall, you can note that there are abilities that counteract it entirely. There's mention of different colors. Red doesn't usually block this at all, but blue does. So blue can block certain spaces. And you see like a drawing of an intersection of like concrete with rebar. Like the rebar is what the blue is, enhancing it to make it so that it couldn't even be penetrated by your abilities. There is mention here of Dead Blue being the one, sometimes called Dead Dog, being the one who can really piss her off. The writer, I think it said Lily Ray was the writer.
Okay.
I only really mentioned that because you heard something about being called Dead Cat.
Mm-hmm.
So now that kind of is something that stands out to you rather than being a
Mhm.
weird turn of phrase.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
feel perhaps at a disadvantage here.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Would you like to practice this ability on something other than the direct route?
Um, just to see if I can do it in the building at all. The exterior wall with all the windows on it. In my
In your
apartment
room?
building. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're just like going to your wall down here to do that?
Yeah. We are
All
in
right.
the main screen, by the way. I don't know if you know.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Classic Pickles. Anyways, so in your main area here, are you over at that area or are you off screen? I didn't move you.
It looks like
I'm
she's in
there.
the
That's
next door
good.
apartment.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't.
yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, King,
This
you
is her
can barely
apartment.
see King's. Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing in the neighbor's apartment?
Yeah.
Being a clumsy klutz.
The
Tripping
key
into the wrong
worked.
room.
It's like, I'm not putting holes in my walls.
All right, if you'd like to just put a hole in the wall right there looking out, you may. I'm just going to throw.
Is
Do
Verde
I
with her?
roll?
Yeah, so your faith, just a standard faith roll.
Gotcha. Oh,
Would you like to use a Benny?
I'll use one.
All right. Would you like to use a Benny?
Um, no. I'll give up.
You can feel the wall shifting. You're trying to open up a portal in it, but it is resisting you aggressively.
Okay. So it's not
You
just
don't
that my faith
see
is bad.
you don't see any of the rebar in the that was from the drawing like in it. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't see a reinforcement of this. So this wall isn't as strong as the one
Mm-hmm.
um that was up in like the stairwell, but it's still reinforced. The feeling you get is that at some point this should be able to be locked down and everybody inside of it should be stuck.
Oh, that's not a good feeling.
You immediately think of how much food, water you might have to survive. Verde, you're in the background here. You're watching her look like she might be having a panic attack about a window.
Um, why are you staring out the window like you're about to kill someone?
No. I just got a really, really bad feeling. I can't do it. There's something at work. It's not just me like being bad at a new skill. There, what I understand, the men in the blue coat is doing something so that I can't damage the building.
Feel like I told you that 20 minutes ago.
Um, possibly, but
In the stairwell.
I uh, you know, there's just it seems like the building's just gonna get everyone stuck inside. Like it's gonna get locked down and no one can leave. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I just have this really bad feeling. And it's very unsettling, and I don't know what to do. Does that work? Is that a good
Yeah,
enough reason?
that it's a reason enough. I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than we can try the things I suggested before. I don't know how well it's gonna go. The butcher should be here by now. I don't know if
Should be.
the mime said they'd be down in the parking.
Well, I'm at a window. Can I see anything in the parking lot?
Go ahead and roll notice.
Alrighty.
+2.
Okay.
Verdi, you can also roll notice if you want to come over to the window, but if you don't, you don't have to.
A 9.
A 9 is helpful. Your eyes are good, even if your faith might not be strong at this moment. And Verde, you can probably pick this up with your traits. As you, well, I didn't even. Yeah. The +4 makes it hard to fail at a basic roll. But yeah, you both look out the window and you can see like the parking lot is shared for the 2 apartments, the historic one, the more new one, and there are some newer ones being built in the further like lines of this town. But this is the central part of town, and there are many vehicles in these shared parking lot. One of them has a woman dressed in like a black robe and hat, crawls out from underneath one of the cars, pulls herself up, and dusts herself off. And this has to be perhaps the scariest looking mime you have ever seen in your life. Her eyes seem entirely wrong. They're like black and then with a white pupil rather than a black pupil. She seems like she's dressed as if she's a witch, but somehow her clothing just kind of changes color at different points. Her hands remind you of Edward Scissorhands. Fingers long like blades, moving very delicately. And on her hip, you can see that there is the only bit of color that differentiates from that eternal blackness is a bit of rope that holds on a butcher's cleaver.
Well, we ought to go say hi to our friend, shouldn't we?
I guess. Yeah. You're good with mimes, right? They won't kill us, right? Because that's a bit terrifying.
Verde just kind of side eyes her like, you and me both know neither of us trust them.
That's very true. Okay.
I could go
let's
down there by myself if it makes you feel better.
No, that would feel mean and very
To
rude
me or the mime?
to you. I don't really care if the mime thinks I'm mean. I'm also
Right.
curious if this one has the weird subtitles that are creepy and unsettling.
I'm surprised you care if I feel weird. All right, let's go.
Okay.
And the 2 of them make their way out of the apartment, going downstairs to visit the scary mime in the parking lot.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out. I want to go see what King's up to over here. As music's blaring, you probably have well, you found the cigars. Did you want to take one of the cigars?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're up in the kitchen as well, like looking at all of the food. This fridge is awesome, man. Like it has double doors to open up. There's so many different things you can have. This dude's got like every meat you could want. She's got cheeses. He's got fresh fruits. He
Okay.
must have some sort of service here that like brings him food.
I feel like that's a clue to something, but I don't know what.
It's more of a clue of if you stay here long enough, his help might arrive and notice that you're not him. But it's stocked, so like that might be a while.
Yeah. I am going to pull out something from the fridge. Anything.
That's a pomegranate.
I've got perfect. I've got a pomegranate. Smoking on my cigar. I'm going to and try and change it into a, what is that thing called? Like summer sausage with crackers and cheese.
Yeah, sure. A good summer sausage cheese platter.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your spirits.
Okay, that's what I was curious
Minus
about.
4.
Okay. See, I'm glad I tried this on a pomegranate before I just fucked up my car. Minus 4?
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell pomegranate. I got a 24?
Jesus Christ.
Why?
What did you say you wanted to turn it into again?
Flatbed truck.
No,
Summer sausage platter with cheese and crackers.
that is correct.
What a waste of a good fucking roll.
So you're like looking at this pomegranate, and your sigil lights up and begins to burn in the way that you feel like a truck yourself, like the engine just burning. It feels like you're making progress, and you can turn it into this platter of fucking summer sausage, pre-sliced with cheeses, pepper jack, Gouda, cheddar, Asiago. Why'd you do that one? I don't know. Brie, feta. I don't have enough fingers on this hand to keep counting.
I don't even know that many
And you
cheeses.
take it outside.
I don't even know how I made this.
Your mind starts like churning. You have all this, and you go outside, and you're like, "Yes, a flatbed truck!" And you throw it, and it bursts into a beautiful flatbed truck with three like armored cases for storing armored suits.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, of course I did.
Your
I'm
hand is
awesome.
smoking, and your arm that has the sigil on it, different, is also kind of giving off this burning sensation. You feel like you have a sunburn on your left arm, and like you grabbed a fireball with your right hand.
So I shouldn't just do it consistently.
You could try, but it has a burning sensation. It's a nice one. It's like cinnamon whiskey.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna make myself some hand reps out of whatever I can find.
Yeah,
something useful.
You can go to you saw a first aid kit in one of the bathrooms. You could probably grab that. And
make myself a couple hand reps. Next episode, Rath's gonna cosplay and I'll add hand reps to my outfit.
You'll burn your hand and arm for me.
No. I will go down to the suits. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I nailed that. It was too easy. I could do this all day. Besides getting burned. I'm going to attempt to change each of our suits.
Okay.
I know this is dumb, but my guy just did it so easily that to him, he's like, oh, I could do this.
Tell me.
So I want to make Verde's suit more like armored, frontline, bulky tank. Like a fat suit, but not obviously fat. It's armor plating
Better
kind of
armor.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanting to make my suit more agile, where it's like can run and jump and be able to like grab walls, climb, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Iris?
then Iris's suit, I'm wanting to make it have no. Sorry. Pickles is so disappointed.
And that took me a moment. I was like, "Oh yeah, you want it so that she has back like armors for here, because she has a sniper, the recoil."
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Yeah.
Oh, and then no, he's talking about boobs.
Boobs. No, for Iris's suit, see the best route for her to go would be like sniper. Oh, I know. I want to make it have like camouflage capability. I think would be the better bet. Like a chameleon. Yeah, like chameleon skin,
Okay.
I think is the route. So that's what I'm going to be attempting to.
All right.
Before I roll out. Unless I totally fuck up the suits, then I'll have to figure out a new plan.
Go ahead and roll. This is a bit more. Let's go with a -6.
Okay.
You know, all it takes is one good roll. I know that Iris is glaring at your 28 -4 there.
-6 isn't even like a pre-made option. It only goes up to -4. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Does the cigar help? Or my really good day that I've had?
You do get a free Benny from having that good day that has gone uninterrupted. But yeah, I'll give you a +1 from the cigar. So -5.
Okay. Roll.
The gods love you today.
Hooray!
So yeah, you stand there and you say, these are actually a lot cooler than they should have been. Verde's is much more tanky and built for taking giant blades to the face and shit.
Well, wait, hang on. I
Mine,
shouldn't be attacking Verde.
mine was built for more of jumping capabilities, and you can see the legs of the armor starting to get like hydraulic built in, hydraulic functions built in,
Mhm.
and Iris's becomes more sleek and mirrored and camouflaged slightly. You start to look at this and go, perhaps, damn, I can control reality.
Yeah, because every time I've done this now, I've been absolutely amazing at it. So I'm just like, wow, I can just do this. Oh, how are my arms and hands though?
They seem fine. It was that first one that burnt it a little bit, but yeah, no, it's still cinnamon whiskey feeling, but yeah, your arms are fine.
Okay,
Or sorry,
sweet.
fireball whiskey.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start taking these suits up the elevator, the maintenance elevator, and loading them onto my brand new flatbed trailer, semi truck thing, and I'll be
What
rolling
color's the
back
truck?
into town. More than likely, like black,
Yeah, it's a
probably
very
matte
nice,
black.
sleek. Yeah. It's brand new, and as you bring the suits onto it, you look at the license plate and think, "Is this a legal license plate?" I mean, you made it right. And it looks legit, but and it's got like a number and everything, and like it's got the tags.
When my Jeep, my original Jeep, blew up, this armored one showed up in his driveway. Did I make that, or did someone else make that?
The mimes drove it up. Drunk warrior mimes, and then I think they took you to the mime realm.
Dicks.
And that was one of those last half hour of the game kind of things where everybody's like, "We're losing our minds! Oh no!" And
Basically.
even I'm like, I don't know what the writer's doing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm loading up. I'll be heading out soon.
Okay, well, where will you be heading out to?
I'm thinking Redwoods. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be going to the apartment.
The Redwoods would be California.
Uh huh.
You'll follow Craig Hall.
Yeah, I hear it's nice there.
You know, there's always a chance that people shot at him, he dropped his phone, and then fled. He could be down in California right now. Safe.
Season 5. King goes to California.
But meanwhile, as you're loading everything up, let's jump back to our comrades. Where were you guys? I forgot where we left you.
Terrified.
Okay, well, that's not too
We were
specific.
going down the stairs to meet the butcher.
That's right. You're meeting the butcher. Yes. So you make your way out. Nothing stops you from leaving this apartment, and you can see this scary mime in the parking lot. you're moving towards her.
Yeah.
You make your way towards this scary-looking mime with the butcher cleaver on her hip. And once she spots you, then she gives out the arms of greeting, sort of, and moves towards you. And says, through subtitles, of course, "Hello, I was summoned to help you."
Yes, about that. We've got problems.
Nobody sees me without problems, my friend. Tell me, what are your problems, and how can I clean them up?
Possessed apartment building won't let us go above the second floor. That is perhaps the man in a blue coat.
Yes, yes, yes. The man in the blue coat. He'll cause you problems. You'll need me for your interaction with him. I will bleed my blood for you, my lord.
I'm nobody's lord, but all right.
The problem is, and if I'm not mistaken, all the other squads know you can't get to him. He's protected. But what I can help you with is breaking down the doors of all of the houses in this building. We break down the doors, we meet the people, we see who has the key.
So
Cut
the
them up.
key is with somebody here.
I don't think we're going to be cutting anyone up.
Well, if you need anybody to be cut up, I would be very helpful for that. Anybody who... Well, okay, perhaps there's just humans here. Yeah, perhaps it's all just humans in this building.
Mostly, yeah.
Oh, mostly. You
Somebody
think
said something
so?
about a spoon monster.
Yes. And then won't you want somebody with a chop, 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 chop? That's me. You'll want me.
Alrighty then. No cutting up humans if we can help it, yeah?
If we can help it, what do you mean? No
They
cutting up
start
humans,
shooting at us.
period. Like, I okay. I guess.
You assume the people in the building are not corrupted. You are special, of course. She kind of points her fingers towards you as if she's like reaching out to touch you for a moment, but then pulls her hands back. You are special, and therefore you're less susceptible to
Huh.
problems.
Yes. Well, at least I can see them, and if someone has information, I can remove.
And
them.
those like him are brave, as are your friends otherwise. But that the bravery doesn't protect them, is my point. Anybody in this building could already be corrupted or turned to something else. You
The
might
hope
be
was
the only survivor.
the hope was you will protect him. You'll protect Verde.
Well, I would give my life for him, yes.
That's a start, I guess. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Well, me too. Once Verde falls, then we are all fallen.
Nobody's actually explained that.
No?
No.
What they say, at least to me, is that you are the one who will rise up. At the end of the day, you are the only one who can do anything that will matter towards the girl in the uh, the, the purple
We
coat.
know.
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
I talked to her. Don't know if that means anything to you.
I've never heard of anybody talking to her and surviving, so that just proves my point further. It is your comrades who I hope will survive to be able to save you long enough that you can stop her.
So
So you can stop
we
the end because what she means is the end. She is the ultimate butcher. She seeks to destroy all that is in a hope to eradicate the monsters, demons.
So, just to correct the record a little bit, she didn't seem all that interested in destroying jack shit, except to find her friend that she lost so long ago. But the demons around her are egging her on.
Oh, no, she is in control. Do not let yourself think you are controlling her. And I've heard that sometimes those who have tried to control her just they end up enslaved to her. No, she's dangerous, powerful.
Never said anything about trying to control her. All right, back to the task at hand. Yes.
Yes? I thought we were at that task at hand.
So we're gonna go door to door and interrogate people about a key that it isn't a key?
What do we know about the person who has made this wall? I've heard that if you know something about them, then you can know what the key will look like.
Oh, we know something. Verde?
You're the one. You two are the ones that dealt with him. I was just here.
Well, we never dealt with him. I know that he's okay.
Somebody's driving a rather loud truck down the road, and it draws your attention a little bit, even though that's not too out of the ordinary. But this one sounds a little bit weird. I think Verde, since you have World War II knowledge and you're like repairing a tank in your garage, your super garage, you're the one who picks up on this with your notice skills, your boosts. There's a very odd sounding engine coming down the road, and as you look up, you probably both look up. You can see that is that King pulling in a flatbed truck that has never been made before. It just kind of pulls into the parking lot.
Where did he get that? What? Oh my god.
King was going to the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For a brief moment, I was like, "Oh, damn it, he was going somewhere."
No. Not the redwoods. I will hop out of my semi truck.
What did you do? Did you build an entire truck?
How?
Okay, Verde doesn't
Like, congrats on
Verde
doing
doesn't look
this.
mad. He just like almost impressed.
No, I'm guessing there's like a button on the side of the truck. I'll hit it, and like the doors to the. You said the secured cargo crates on the back.
Mm.
Yeah, those will open, so you've got the 3 suits. I'll be like, no, I brought the suits. You'll see one is like a larger, tankier suit, wall to wall inside this cargo container. One is an agile suit. It's already like hunched over, like in a pounce cut position. And then the other one is just like a bikini, because that's how all the best female armors look. It's not a bikini. It was just a ragged RPGs that make all the good female armor. It's like guys will have this super epic, awesome armor, and then they just have like their nipples are covered.
King looks
and that's
back, and he's like, "I wish that I had left an imprint, like an etching, at least on the armor." Damn it.
I didn't. No, I'm
the
no
joke
artist.
doesn't land now.
Yeah. No, it's all super epic armor.
So, where'd you get the truck?
Hey, King, nice suits. You're welcome.
Well, I assumed
It
Rich
feels
Dude
like a
made them.
miracle.
Apparently,
look different.
uh, remember I can breathe underwater?
Yeah.
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 Oh, you listen to Fluffy. I see. He told you that you could do more stuff.
Yeah.
Wait. No.
This was a pomegranate.
What?
What?
Really?
I think
Oh
so.
my gosh.
Well, then it was a summer sausage cheese platter. I never got to eat that because I threw it, and now it's a truck.
You did what?
So
You turned a pomegranate into a truck?
I stole a pomegranate.
wow. It's amazing.
Verde looks
I've
over at the
stolen more
butcher.
than a pomegranate.
You sure
No.
it's me and not him?
Like, you should wait. Well, I was gonna say you should see all the stuff I took from Verde's house, but I also don't have it anymore because I lost my house. So, yeah, never mind. So I brought the suits. Why do you have a monster?
It's a mime.
This is Verde's friend.
It's a mime. You're a mime.
It's a mime.
Or it's his body shield.
It waves
Meat
to you
shield?
with its blade-like fingers and says hello. With subtitles.
That thing's on our
And-
side.
And it's like in creepy
Thankfully.
font, too. Yes, it's on our side, probably. It said it would bleed for me, so I'm assuming that means it's on our side.
Okay. Or it would like make you bleed. It would bleed.
Well,
For you.
okay. Back up a second. So, it's not much, but I'm looking at the mime. You did ask if we knew anything about the man in the blue coat, and I did learn at one point, that he provided these creatures that are called Tarar or Perkta to the Yuskoski family, and that he was working with one of the demons now enslaved.
I think this thing's a perk.
You think the mime is?
Yeah, I think the mimes were Perkta.
It was just a different name for the creatures.
Yeah, no, the aliens that I was slaying were the Terrare. Unless
It
I've
was a different-
misunderstood that too.
It was a different name for the creatures.
That's what I thought at first, but then in conversations I've had in my head,
Well, I wouldn't know
came
what's
to-
inside your head,
I came
so
to think that it was not that.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Iris wouldn't know that, at least.
No, I was in a channel, a different channel in my head.
Mhm.
It was like a private message channel
I see.
in my head. Where I think I came to the conclusion that Mime, are you a Perkata?
I am somebody drawn to the job of solving problems for humanity.
I thought you were gonna say like somebody drew you and like you were the creation from that. I'm somebody that was
No.
drawn. I was like, what?
I remember at one point in my life,
Like Doodle Bob.
distantly, I remember that I felt called to do this, and that's all I've ever known since.
Yeah, like Jesse Hatcher. Hatchet.
The name's correct, but I don't know her.
Oh, okay. Thanks for confirming that, though. Okay. So we have this thing. These suits, and were you guys able to do magic tricks?
No,
No.
the blue coat guy is actively working against that.
Well, yeah. I told you that a long time ago.
Jesus.
I'm about to go upstairs and lock my door and never come back down.
Okay.
Everybody's being rude.
And
to
let
Iris
you
trying
get
to
killed
figure
by
things
your
out.
demon friend. And let you self-destruct. I don't even know.
Like Iris is just trying to work through all the details, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I told you that a long time ago." Every step of the goddamn way. But like,
I
that's how
wasn't
working
there
through the
when
details is.
I wasn't there when Verde said it. I just thought it would be funny if I also. So I'm sitting here like, whoa, what happened?
Everyone pays attention for once. It's bad on Iris.
So what do we need to get up there? How do we get up there? I've got the suits,
So
but we need to
I
get up
don't
there.
know.
Mime says that the key is on somebody in there, and they might be mind controlled / changed into a monster. So we got to go door to door, kicking doors, and killing and or questioning people.
Mime wants to cut everybody up and figure out who has a key.
But we're not gonna cut everybody up. He stares at the mime.
The mime
Yeah.
looks at King like, that's just my ability. Is if things need to be cut up, I chop them up.
Can I pull out my sword? I want to attempt to make my sword like cool.
Yeah, your sword looks much bigger than the small butcher cleaver she has on her hip.
Well, I meant like with superpowers, but
Oh,
It's got
I pull it out in a really cool way.
It's just got flames painted up the blade.
Do you want to change it?
Yeah, why not? This is gonna
Go
be the
ahead
one
and
that I
roll.
ruin, and then I don't have a sword anymore.
What exactly do you want to change? Do you just want to make it look a little bit sharper? Do you want to make it look like a different metal, or like make it more?
No, really, I just want to make it like a stronger, sharper blade. I still think having an alien tooth bone sword is kind of cool.
Okay, yeah, sharpen just your spirit standard. This is going to be the one you fail, though. Not to be an asshole. Oh no, that's the one. I looked at that 12 and I was like, oh, well, my bad.
Oh no, yeah, I'm still okay. There we go. We got a 6.
Yeah, you pull it out. It looks very, very sharp. Actually, frighteningly sharp to your comrades around you. They probably have seen it before, your blade, and now that you've drawn it, it kind of has the feeling to everybody around you that you could cut their throats open real easy with this. Wicked fucking sharp.
Yeah. So should we start with the guy who was dreaming about us? Because that was weird.
I don't know if he would have the key, but I guess it's a good place to start.
If he did, that's really bad on you guys. No offense. But
What do
you
you
were
mean?
in that apartment and you
Whoa!
failed to notice that the key to get in.
It's not like we
Jeez.
knew we needed a key.
Yeah, I wasn't just going through the guy's.
I know you, I'm sure you were.
What's that thing called that you put your knickknacks in? The bowl by the front door that people throw their front keys in.
That I don't know if there's a word for that. That's like
I
a
think they're just called like catch-alls.
He
Yeah.
actually wasn't going through.
I
people's
didn't
stuff.
go through his catch-alls.
that sounds.
You went through
dirty.
everything else.
We
went
only poked around the
through-
furniture a little bit and found a secret passage.
Didn't you bring
No, I
back
didn't.
some
I
kind
went-
of
I just
stool
looked
leg?
out his window. Oh wait, did I bring back a stool leg? I think I
You were
did.
sharpening?
Yeah, I think I did. Why was I doing that? Oh, I was gonna put it
Because you were
through.
making
It's a
a
vampire.
steak.
Yeah, what did I do with that? That's right.
You look in your backpack that's there.
It's just my half-finished steak I was
Swear,
building.
you
I
guys are
forgot.
insane sometimes.
No. I think you finished it. If you want to kill a vampire, I think you have a good
Okay, just
thing.
I'm gonna go mount up in my mech suit.
All right.
I'll look at irises for a second, like shit, maybe like, because you know, like when you play an RPG, sometimes you play the female character just to change things up, and so I'm like, no, I won't.
Yeah. It's like where it's like, do you want to change characters as we're like at the cutscene?
Right,
And
yeah.
like Pickles is like, yeah, you know what? I want to play your character for a little bit. You want to play mine?
And
You're
then
like,
no one reacts. Like you completely change. Like you go through the entire tutorial as like this, and then you change to this, and everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, Pickles," and you're like, "How do you recognize me?" No, I don't have the butt to fill out her suit, so I'm gonna jump in my suit.
All right. So you guys can see that King is getting into his suit. What do you guys want to do?
Um, I am going to put on my sunglasses and enter the apartment.
I guess I'm following.
Has Verde seen? Okay, yes, you've all seen uh Iris with the sunglasses, so you're not as perturbed as before. But she does seem a little strange when she's wearing the glasses.
I'm not sure if I remember it.
It's that she seems like a completely different person until she clarified that she is who she is, maybe taking off the glasses. That's when you realize that it's still her. But otherwise, she seems less like her when she's wearing these glasses. And now that you know it, so King is putting on his outfit, and Iris is going inside with the sunglasses, and Verde is following behind, and then presumably King, are you going to be following him behind?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll go up the stairs.
Yeah, you will.
Is
Moon's
Titan still
haunted.
afraid of going inside? Do we know?
Titan. Well, we'll get there in a moment. Daisy, Iris. So you're going inside. What is your goal?
I'm just gonna stand in the lobby and try and figure out some kind of reasonable cover story as to why I need to knock on people's door on Christmas Day.
Night.
And
I think it's Christmas night.
I guess it's evening. I'm not too sure.
It's coming up on probably afternoon.
Oh. Well, shit.
Oh no, actually no. No, you're right. It is coming up on evening.
I was waiting
Let's
until
turn the
evening to
light
come
down.
back.
Yep, no, you're right. You're right. You did say that. Oh fuck, I'm putting lights out. They shouldn't be there. Oh fuck.
What's weird is I'm here, but my whole screen is already dark. Oh, now it's super dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should be on nighttime
That's cool.
now.
I don't see any of my homies.
Do you not?
I don't see anyone.
I see your token.
Are you guys here out here?
I'm
Vision
now in the
enabled.
building.
Oh, now I see things.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm playing
Yeah,
this
I'm
style,
not a
so.
pro at this system. So yeah, you're able to go into the lobby, and the mime will come in with you, but Titan doesn't want to come inside.
Yes, okay. He can stay in the semi.
Yeah, he feels more comfortable watching the door, so he's gonna sit right over there.
Okay.
The mime looks a little bit apprehensive about that, but continues to follow you guys. Yeah. You guys are in here. One of you is well protected. You're on the ground floor. And there's a light that's sort of flickering, but otherwise, where do you want to go?
I have an idea, Iris.
All right. What is it?
Welfare checks.
On Christmas. Are you sure that will work?
Do you have any other ideas?
Noise complaint?
Were they not making any noise?
Well, I mean, most rooms, I assume, are celebrating Christmas, and there's lots of music coming from various hallways. But if you think a wellness check will work, we can do that.
How about we go case by case? If it's loud, we do the noise complaint, and if it's not, welfare check.
That works. How are we gonna explain the man in a suit made of metal behind us?
We just hide him around the corner.
And a mime. Which, no offense, but you're really scary.
None taken.
Even her subtitles are creepy.
I have a feeling that the truth is somewhere near.
Like on
Hopefully
this
it's in the
floor?
building.
Not on this floor. I have this. I have a premonition of a box full of movies and comic books. There's an empty building or empty room in here I think, that has a lot of the answers you seek.
Not on the first floor.
Is it dude that the
My
one where
first
you
thought is
turn?
Campbell, but
Yeah, maybe.
that's the first floor.
The only way to know for sure is to check diligently, I believe. But there's something here.
It's either Campbell or that one room that you ended up hoisted up in the air and King died in.
He didn't die.
I think that was on the
Possibly.
third floor. Maybe fourth.
It was the same area as my apartment. We're on the same floor.
Right, and your apartment was originally on the third floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we can enter it on the second floor. So maybe we can enter theirs. Did we check out Campbell's first? I mean, I'm sure Verde will know more about the guy. He might be able to notice something. And it was unlocked last time and abandoned.
Let's
so
go.
it wouldn't hurt.
Let's go to Campbell's room.
It is the first one, right? This
I'm trying to look up where detective room he.
It was this one.
I believe it was this one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that does help, given what you will find. All right. Yes, you go to the door. This was the room that you had determined was Detective Campbell's room. But you had been in before and you hadn't found any real evidence of him. I don't think. And as you go to the door, it's locked.
Oh, it's actually
That's
locked?
new.
Yeah. Can everybody roll notice? You can use anything you have that gives a notice bonus. You can roll it, including you, Rath.
I won't use a Benny.
I went up to the second floor. Do you still want me to roll?
Oh, you went up. Okay. No.
You went up the stairs?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Yeah. If you went a different direction, then no. Yeah. Verda, you hear shuffling in the room. The shuffling of movement and something wet dragging across the surface.
Hey, we got movement inside. Unslings the shotgun.
You want to knock on the door? Maybe?
I
Maybe
will,
it'll let
but
us in.
It doesn't sound like alive movement.
Oh, that's not good. It was empty and unlocked, and it looked like no one had lived there
Yeah, well,
when
now-
me and
now
King
something's living in there.
yesterday night. So I don't.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do the police knock. Doom, 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 doom. Golden Ridge PD.
Nobody responds.
What does nobody say? Sorry.
You know what would be really useful right now? King's lockpicking ring that's, infinite.
Yeah, I'm mad that I didn't
That-
go with you guys.
That would be really helpful. But instead he just, I don't know, went off as usual.
Golden Ridge PD, open the door. I'm kicking it down.
Can you do that?
What do you mean, can I do that?
I mean, do we have a
Like physically,
reason?
are you even capable?
do
I
we have
think
a
that'd be-
reason?
An athletics roll.
He has a battle suit.
Actually, no. It'd be a strength roll.
Could go through the door.
He doesn't have a battle
Do you
suit
have
on.
any other ideas
know.
other than kicking the door down?
We go get King and have him lockpick it like he
Then go get King.
can do?
I'll stay here and make sure
I
the
can go
fuck's in
get
there
King
doesn't
if
come
you
out.
like. Can go grab him for you. Says the mime.
She writes
You
in
want to leave
subtitles.
Verde?
Verde's protected by you.
If you say so. Okay. I say go ahead. It's up to your boss, King, Lord here,
Yeah,
I
she
guess.
wanders off. King, where were you heading? You were heading to the upper floor?
Yep, upper floor of this apartment.
Dark. how you do that? Just put you on right over here. What were you wanting to do on the second floor?
Go down to the guy. I want to talk to the guy who was dreaming about me.
The drug addict guy?
You sure?
He seemed like he was addicted to drugs. Yeah, you can make your way over to the door. And do you not see anything still?
I don't even see me.
It's gracious. This. Doop, doop.
Oh, I'm here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can knock at the door, or do you not?
Yeah, we're friends. I should knock. I'll knock.
All right. You knock at the door. And nothing happens.
Okay, I will hydraulic foot the door.
All right. Go ahead and roll strength.
Preferably the door handle with my foot.
Yeah.
Strengths. Any kind of bonuses or anything from the suit?
We'll give you a +4.
I got a 7.
Wink. You kick open the door to reveal an apartment. It smells mildly of herbs, marijuana, probably. My wife is home, so I'm turning the camera around as we wrap this up. And you don't see any evidence that there's anybody here. The lights are off, so chances are he's probably visiting his parents or something.
Okay.
And you were in an apartment on your own.
I'm gonna start going through and searching the entire place for any keys. No one ever
Okay.
told me what I was looking for besides a key, so I'm looking specifically for keys. I'm just gonna start cutting couches open, flipping them, opening all the drawers, pulling stuff out.
Yes, I'm just getting to the place. Go ahead and roll your notice with no bonuses or penalties. Damn.
The best rolls of this entire campaign.
You've been holding this session with your rolls. Yeah, so
I think I've succeeded every roll this session.
You make your way in to find that he's got a pitiful marijuana grow, according to this map.
I'm gonna dig through the planters, everything.
Yeah, you can see that his plants are growing, and you can find that nothing's growing underneath them or planted underneath them.
No
You
keys.
go throughout his entire apartment, but you come back to this room again at the end and find there's a notebook. Initially, it just looks kind of like a log of like how the plants are growing. Something not very interesting as a book. But then you start to notice as you flip through it, kind of pissed off, that there are notes about strange dreams. That he's seeing somebody here that is both a villain trying to destroy everything, and also the same guy as a hero trying to save everybody. When he has bad dreams, he has bad days, and he notes that he feels unproductive, lethargic. He's hoping that the good guy will save the day at some point.
Same, bro. Same. Okay. I'm an idiot and don't see how that helps me. So no, there are no keys here. Like physical keys.
You don't feel that there are any keys here.
Damn. Okay. I will head out of the apartment.
As you're heading out of the apartment, that's probably when you're about here, the mime kind of approaches you. And you see the subtitles as she says, "I'm supposed to retrieve you. They're having difficulty entering an apartment down below."
I'll turn around and look at the door I just went through and I'm like, seriously?
That's why they need you.
Okay, well, this apartment's empty, no keys.
You're safer the higher you go, I think.
Well, this is as high as I can go, so
This might be the floor of safety.
that's what Iris
You're-
keeps telling us.
If you're looking for something safe, you might look for it on this floor. If you're looking for something confrontational, you might go down below.
And they're down below and want me to go down there.
I could tell them to come up here.
They want to go through a door.
Well, yeah, they want to go through a door.
Okay, is the key
There's a
in
lot
that?
of doors.
Is the
here.
key we need in that door? Behind that
I
door?
don't know. I don't know. All I know is that the second floor seems safer.
Okay.
The first floor seems more dangerous. And the fourth floor is where we want to go.
I feel like there's a puzzle there where I should like go back in time or go forward in time, and I don't remember to do that. Which isn't going to make sense to anyone.
It makes sense to me, my friend.
Yeah, it makes sense
We're
to
trying
you.
to figure this out together.
Okay, I'm going to go downstairs and rejoin my friends, go through a door, and maybe we'll find a key and get to the fourth floor.
A mime comes down with her comrade, your best friend. And you guys are at the Campbell door again. As they approach, the mime says, I have brought him.
Campbell's place?
Into the battle.
Yeah, there's
Thank you. It's locked. And there's a noise.
It's locked and there's noise like wet noises on the ground.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
want to lockpick it, maybe, or something? I don't know. I think breaking down the door is not a good idea. But he wants to do that. You guys can do whatever, I guess. I don't know.
Is it the same +4 pickles?
That is correct.
There is no pickles here. Only bread.
Got a 15? It's like
Yeah,
kick the
you can
door.
very easily pick this lock open.
Okay.
As you flex your wrist, you get your pick locks. They flow into this archaic lock system. You open it up, and you can creak it open very quietly. I say creak because this is a very, very irritable door. And you are able, with your 15, to quietly move it open. I know you put your strength attribute,
Yeah, that was me kicking the door open.
and it makes no noise still.
What? Okay, that's weird.
Your shoes,
my
of course,
my toes picklocked.
hit it. But your sorry, I had to pivot there. But your shoes still are dead silent, and when they plow into it, they send the door open silently. Even as it smashes
hell?
against like the I guess fridge, it smashes into it silently.
Well, that was weird.
Right.
As you look into this room, there are 3 things in it. 3 things that look like slopping worms.
I don't like that.
With various like centipede-like arms at points, but not enough to make it a centipede. They slop about, and you can see that the head is a giant eye and a mouth. These 3 things are slopping about here, taking up most of the room, and then they glance over at you as you as you move back.
Nope.
As you have disturbed their rest.
Okay, let's go. Nope.
And this is the point where everybody goes on the combat scale. 14 minutes to lean the game.
Ooh.
You can end on that cliffhanger as we go into combat. We can roll for it next time, or we can roll for it now.
I say we do just a round, just
Okay.
to see where we're flowing with the first round. We got Verde on. We just need Rath and
The bros mime.
Daisy.
Yeah. I gotta remember how to do this. IDM.
Wow.
I should know this.
That was the first name I gave them.
The bros
In
mime.
Adventure 2.
How do we roll again?
He hasn't started it yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. He does the card
Just
thing.
need Daisy to go to combat. If you right click on your character, there should be on the bottom right little blades and shield. If you click that, it should put you on the thing, I think.
Being weird. Let me see.
I can add you on because I know you have at least some drag issues.
Issues.
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh.
If you look on the top right,
I'm in the screen. There we go. I'm in the screen, but it's just not
Okay.
moving me for some reason.
I
All right, let's get-
pinged you.
I
begin
think that
combat.
worked.
All right. Oh my gosh, 2 aces
Let's go.
right off the top. Okay. So immediately, the Butcher Mime, sometimes known affectionately as the Bros Mime, lunges in, drawing her cleaver and holding it out triumphantly against these worm-like monsters. She stands, of course, directly in front of Verde. Kingsman.
Okay. So if I remember right, I'm supposed to say every action I'm doing and we can add them up. So I'm in my suit. I'm going to try and charge forward, pulling out the sword. And I want to slide into him, trying to cleave into at least one. I'm not really a front tank-like character, so really the plan would be to, let me see if I can get this. So it'd be to like run. Can't remember how to do this. But basically run and then run past, maybe slicing into this one and getting off to the side, so that way they can frontal attack and I'll flank.
Yeah, if you want to do a charging attack, I think that's only one action,
Sweet.
which would give you no penalty.
I'm
It's
alright with
if you want to do multiple actions, like attacking multiple characters, then you get a penalty.
What is it? It's -2 per action. something?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can do one for free, then -2 on both your actions if you do 2, -4 if you do 3 actions.
Okay.
A wild attack is 3 attacks at -4 each.
Let me attack this guy twice then.
All right. So -2 to each attack.
Okay. And that's fighting.
Yes. So you charge on
Or
up.
do I roll? I roll the fang sword. No, I roll the fang sword for damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
So
I'm
go
trying to
roll-
remember this.
Go ahead and roll your first attack there.
And that's fighting, right?
Correct.
Multi-action penalty -2.
Correct.
Okay. Roll. I'd like to use a Benny.
All right. Go ahead and reroll.
And I still have that +1 Benny from smoking a cigar, or was that gone and I never used it?
No, you still have that.
Okay, so I'll use that Benny then. And roll fighting. And I still have the -2 for multi-action penalty, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. I got a 5 on that one.
That's enough to hit, not enough for a raise. Do you want to re-roll for a raise, or do you want to accept that?
I'm doing 2 attacks. I'm just going to leave it with the 5. I feel like the -2 is going to be hard to get my bonuses.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Fang sword, 2d8, roll.
Yeah, you
A 4 and a
slam
4,
your
yeah.
blade into this thing, and pierce through its naked flesh. It's a worm-like creature, so as your blade pierces through, it cuts and rends. This definitely inflicts a wound on it, causing it to fall down, slumping against your blade as you lunge past.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to you. You said you wanted to attack again. There's another one very close by it. Do you want to just swing at? All right, go ahead and roll with your penalty.
Turn on that one. Multi-action penalty roll. Got a 4.
That's not enough for a raise, but I'm
gonna
it's
keep
enough
it.
to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
Need to at least hit. I've got allies to back me up.
Roll your damage.
Damage. 22 damage. Ow.
Let's see, who's next in the turn order?
He's-
Jesus. Yeah, so you guys can see bits of worm monster flying about as King just slashes away. It's a disgusting display as he not only like slashes one down and it collapses, he turns and swings at another and just cuts it again and again. It's a very disturbing thing. And the one remaining creature here, as we move to the next round, the one remaining creature here is almost like slithering towards you guys as if to escape. Iris, not Daisy's character, Iris. Actually, I guess the same thing, but still, Iris, it is your
Mhm.
turn.
Does it take an entire turn to get your gun out?
I would not say so. You
Okay.
guys mostly have your guns on hand, so
Hmm.
I assume there's at least one gun or weapon for each of you that is just like you draw it, and then
Okay.
everything else is maybe that would take an action. But if you have a rifle or a shotgun or a sword that is like your go-to, you draw it for free.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about shooting this thing. I guess I am going to pull out my rifle, Curie, and take aim at the one creature if I'm in the doorway. So I'm not shooting through. I can't move my character, but in the doorway, so I'm not physically shooting through the mime.
Like
Um,
right here.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can move forward and pull out your gun and aim. Shoot, I'm forgetting what the aim rules are for the system, just offhand, and I'm trying to find where I threw my book. I believe.
Mhm. I think it counts as an action to aim.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then that doesn't make sense if it's like so you spend an action to get a
Yeah.
-2. Um, I think aiming actually is you spend a turn doing that. And that's why the marksman edge makes it so you get a small penalty as long as you don't do anything else. Um, so you can spend a turn aiming if you want, or you can shoot.
A
Okay.
character who spends a full round aiming, no movement allowed, may add +2 to their shooting or throwing roll in the following round versus whatever he or she aimed at. Aiming for multiple rounds has no extra effect.
Thank you,
Okay.
Rath.
Yep, sorry.
Thank
No,
you.
no,
I
no.
appreciate that.
I did want to add because you were concerned earlier. That's the only time I've heard echo for some reason. Like
Oh,
from
Probably
your
because this is close.
probably, yeah,
well, no,
close.
because it's from his room. You were mentioning it earlier when we started.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've heard that. But
For
yeah,
anyone curious, I'm in an empty room, a big old empty office.
exactly.
So I have some echo. I'm sorry. I'm working on furnishing it, but I'm also broke. So
It also doesn't sound like that, except for that one moment.
yeah, probably like when I got up close or something, you can hear more echo. I don't know.
Actually, well,
No,
we're
I
not
don't
there.
know.
That's been beautiful. But yeah. Do you want to shoot or?
Yeah, I'll just directly shoot then.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Okay, so shooting. And then I
That
roll
does hit.
damage, right?
Yeah, if you go to your
Yes.
gear, you should find your rifle, and then it'll show the damage. You click that.
There we go.
Nice.
And an 8 is enough to pierce through its soft flesh. And this wormed thing slumps against the kitchen, kind of slamming up against the stove that's at the end of that area, and breaking the door open. But it just slams forward, slumping like a lot of wet meat. And you look into this room, seeing King still swinging his sword triumphantly and sending bits of blubber everywhere until he stops realizing there's nothing moving. And that's where we'll end it. Is you guys triumphantly clearing Campbell's room?
I'd like
This
to
has been the
note,
strange town of Golden Ridge.
she started her turn going, I don't think I want to shoot it. and then just blows his brains out.
That does bring us to Verde, to be fair, if you want to have any last words before we wrap up.
Oh shit! I didn't even get to use a shotgun.
You've got a mine protecting you in front. A comrade, well, 2 comrades actually backing you up. Nobody's trying to kill you.
Weird day.
Merry Christmas.
Weird day. Yeah.
And with that, that is this episode of Strange Town Golden Ridge. Huge shout out and huge thanks and appreciation, as always, to our esteemed. What does that word mean? Esteemed.
It's a good thing, but I don't think I'm esteemed yet.
Yeah, I don't even know what
He
that
is.
word means.
He
I
is.
shouldn't use it just willy nilly.
I'm steamy.
Our steamy DM and storyteller, Mr. Pickles. So thank you. Round of butt slaps all around for you. Huge thanks to my fellow players, Daisy, our voice character portrayal of Iris, and obviously Fred, the voice actor behind Fred, and myself. I'm great too, probably. I rolled wonderfully, so don't at me in the comments. And that's all we got for you. Thank you for watching episode 6 of this chapter of Strange Town Golden Ridge. You can find more coming in a week. We'll see you there. Good night, everyone.
Adios.
Bye.
I love you.